Hi, my name is Miss Quinn and I am the Learning Manager and one of 4 psychology teachers at Rawlins Academy. Psychology is, broadly speaking, the study of human behaviour, where we look at the thoughts and the emotions that affect the way in which we behave. Psychology is a very popular subject choice to study at A-level at Rawlins Academy, and is also a very popular choice when it comes to degree and further education. This is because of the different subfields that you can study or the different specialist areas that you can study within psychology. In psychology, we study with the AQA specification. This provides students with an engaging and comprehensive introduction to psychology. Within the course, there are 11 modules which span across the 2 years, and generally they appeal to a variety of different students for different reasons. In order to study psychology at A-level, you don't have to have studied it previously at GCSE. Now at Rawlins Academy, we don't actually offer psychology as a GCSE option, and therefore the vast majority of students haven't studied it before. Therefore, when students begin the course in psychology, generally you are all starting at the same pace. Some of the topics that you cover in your first year of study include social influence. In social influence, we look at how an individual might change or modify their behaviour as a result of their social environment. So do they obey or conform to certain factors or influences? We also study memory, where we look at how information is encoded and retrieved and stored. We also look at things like eyewitness testimony and the impact that that has on our criminal justice system, with relying on eyewitnesses to recall events accurately. We look at things like attachment, so how do we form relationships with others, and then consequently what is the impact of not forming an attachment with someone. We look at that in relation to human and animal behaviour. Another module is psychopathology, where we look at 3 common mental illnesses within the UK. We look at depression, OCD and phobias, and we look at the different psychological explanations for those disorders and then how they are treated. In the approaches module, we look at how psychology has emerged as a scientific discipline, and we also look at all the different psychological perspectives over time and how they provide different explanations for behaviour. In biopsychology, we focus quite a lot on the brain and the structure and functioning of the human brain, and we also look at how things like our neurotransmitters or how our hormones have influenced our behaviour. Lastly, we look at research methods, where you will get an opportunity to look at how psychologists have conducted research into behaviour and phenomena. We look at things like experimental methods and the benefits of that, and other methods including interviews and observations. We also look at how inferential statistics are used as part of research as well. In the second year of study, we approach the paper 3 topics. Here we have a choice of the modules that we choose, and currently as a school we study schizophrenia, forensic psychology and cognition and development. All of the assessment for the course is exam-based, where you will sit 3 exam papers at the end of your second year of study in year 13. Each of the papers are 2 hours long, consist of 96 marks, and each contributes a third to your overall A-level grade. Now, the questions in the exam paper vary from short answer questions, multiple choice, small mark questions, up to extended writing, whereby you will need to write essays. Psychology is the course for you if you have a curious mind, if you are a critical thinker, if you have a genuine interest in understanding others or want to pursue a career in working with other people. In terms of sort of subject combinations, psychology is very popular because it works very, very well combined with other subjects. So for instance, many students choose psychology as an additional science alongside choosing things like maths, chemistry, physics and biology. Other students tend to choose psychology alongside sociology and things like health and social care as more of a sort of social sciences route. In addition, many students that study psychology also study other humanities subjects such as geography or history or things like business study. And it also works particularly well with subjects such as English. Psychology is a A-level choice that really sort of gets you ready for your undergraduate level sort of studies if you want to continue your further education, and it is increasingly valued by employers due to the analytical and the reasoning skills that it provides. In the psychology specification, there is around 30% of research methods, which includes maths, and there's also science content as part of biopsychology, which is the study predominantly of the brain. That requires you at GCSE to achieve a grade 5 or above in English, maths and science in order to take the course at A-level. We have high expectations for our students in A-level. As a result, we have results consistently that are within the top 25% of the country for psychology. We expect you to be organised, punctual, attending all of your lessons, and it's worth noting that psychology is a very fast-paced subject whereby we will cover sort of a subtopic per lesson, so it's really important that you keep on track with the work in the lesson. That also means that you need to be putting in the same effort outside of the lesson as you do in, and generally making a positive contribution to the subject and the lessons.